The people you are calling your friends, are they your friends? People that will love you for who you are going to love you. The fact that this person is successful or is looking like they are successful does not mean that I am a failure. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is AYOMIDE. I am a biomedical scientist. I film about lifestyle, career, self-development, and every other good stuff. Please do subscribe to my channel, check out some of my other videos, and do every other good stuff. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. You're my G. As you guys can must have been able to tell from today's title, I'm going to be talking about things that I've learned in my 20s. I feel like 20s is that period where we learn and unlearn, where we make mistakes, correct ourselves. It's like the beginning of life, basically. I want to share a bit of mine. I can't share everything, but at least some of the key ones that I think, okay, let me share it with you guys. So if you can relate to these things, or if there is any other thing that you've learned in your 20s that I didn't mention, please feel free to let us know in the comment section so we can also learn from you. With no further ado, let's jump right into the video. Believe that 20s is that moment where life is just starting. A lot of us didn't realize this. I feel like if you have an elder sister or you have older siblings, you should be able to, like, realize this, compared to someone like me that does not have like sister. So I entered into my 20s like it was like a shock. I didn't even realize what I was doing at that point. I just entered into my 20s. I was still trying to find in balance with my life, career wise, everything like that. So I made like a lot of mistakes, and I will say that I've learned, and over the years I've realized some of these things, and I'll say that I'm not where I am supposed to be yet. By the way, I'm still in my 20s. So that you will be thinking I'm an old woman. I'm still in my 20s, by the way, but I'm just like in my late 20s. So I've learned so many things over the past few years. Okay, people will disappoint you. I feel like this one, if I had gotten like a book or someone sitting me down and telling me that I will be fine on my own and I shouldn't put all my trust in people, I feel like this would have made a lot of sense to me. I kind of like depend on people. Before I make decisions, I have to to seek people's consent. Like I have to talk to people. I mean, I don't just mean people, I mean like friends, like people that I call friends. And one of these things is the fact that if you are depending on people too much, they are going to disappoint you. That's just the basic truth. So let me start an example. Like I would say, when I wanted to start my YouTube channel, I felt like, okay, this is a platform that people around me should be happy for me that I'm starting. I feel like I have a lot of people in my life, and I think they're going to come for me in full support. Guys, when I started, I'm this person that struggled to get 100 subscribers for months. So imagine how disappointing that can be. So I feel like this is even one of the things that made me understand that you will have a lot of people in your life, you will know a lot of people, but their intentions towards you is going to be different. There are so many people in your life that they are in your life for a reason. So it's funny, but so many people are in your life because they think you can offer them something. The people you are calling your friends, are they your friends? And if you think because you have 2,000 friends that they are going to give you all the full support you need in your life, or you think because you always attend people's party, like a lot of people are going to come for your party by the time you want to do your party, or because you think you used to do things for people freely, by the time it is your time they are going to do it for you freely, my dear, you are going to be disappointed. And which is that thing that gives me this theme of less expectation, less disappointment. I've learned to not expect so much from people. Guys, I don't expect anything from you, but I would say a few years ago, I was this person that I feel like, I'm so good to this person, so I'm expecting. At the end of the day, they can't disappoint me, and I have to learn the hard way. Everything would evidently be okay. I feel like if there is like a TV that we can use to see where our life journey is and how God has planned it, maybe we will stop worrying about so many things that we used to worry about. I started to like pressurize myself as soon as I clocked, even before 21, I started to pressurize myself. I'm always looking forward to tomorrow. I wasn't enjoying the moment, and that's a mistake on my path, because I believe that in your 20s you're supposed to live in the moment, enjoy the present moment that you are. If you're single, enjoy your singleship. If you're in a relationship, enjoy your relationship. Like, enjoy that present moment that you are. Like, stop worrying about tomorrow. There was this time that I put so much pressure on myself. I'm like, how is this going to happen? How is this going to work out and everything? And when it was time for that thing to happen, guys, it happened so easily, and I'm like, why was I even worrying myself about this thing? It's like when you want to go for an interview and you're so worried, you're so worried, you stress yourself too much, and you get in front of the person that wants to interview you, and I'm like, oh, I like your dress, oh, you look so beautiful, that's how you can go. Do you know how that feels? It's like there's going to be like this relief, especially when it comes to, you know, career, finance, marital, family, kids, everything. We are always, you know, just looking forward, pressurizing ourselves and everything without living in the moment. How bad can it be? It can't be that bad, guys. It can't be that bad, but it's just the fact that we always, you know, we don't realize this, and we're always like putting this so much pressure on ourselves, like, I need to do this, how am I going to make this money, how am I going to do this, when am I going to get married, when am I going to do this. We're not enjoying the present stage that we're supposed to be enjoying. I think I realized this last year, and I'm like, see babe, everything is definitely going to be okay. You need to calm down. No is a complete sentence. Like, saying no doesn't make you a bad person. I feel like saying no to people makes them feel disappointed in me, makes me look like a bad person. I'm not going to have friends. But do you know that it's actually the opposite? The fact that I wasn't true to myself, I'm always faking it. I feel like I'm always faking it, you know, like trying to please people pleasing, like that was what I was doing. It doesn't still make me have enough friends. You actually need to be happy. You actually need to consider yourself before considering another person. People that will love you for who you are going to love you. That will not give an F about your life, will not give an F. So in my early 20s, I realized that I'm always having chest pain, and it was a lot that my mom had to take me to the hospital, like, what is wrong with this child? But deep down, I know that one of the things that was wrong with me was it was because I wasn't happy with the child. Let me just put it like that. Like, if a friend of mine is saying something and I'm saying, this thing is not convenient, and they show like a little bit of attitude, I'm worried. Like, if I had known, I would have, you know, do this thing for them so that they can be happy. So I'm always like, so far they are happy, there is nothing that concerns me. And deep down, I was killing myself to the extent that I had to go to the hospital, and they were checking my heart if I'm okay. Because of what? Because I want people around me to be happy. Do they even give an F about my life? Do they even care if I'm happy or not? So I had to learn that, and as soon as I learned that, I'm like, nah, there is nothing you want to tell me. I need to be happy first. If I am happy, if I have this peace of mind, if I have less worries, if I have less body, if I know the carry people matter for head, I feel like I'm going to be okay. And ever since that time, I am okay. I'm going to feel lost, guys. I don't know if you guys have gotten to that stage, but I feel like in your 20s, you are going to look like you don't know what you are doing. This was me last year, 2 years ago. I think it started during COVID. During COVID, I saw like a lot of people doing a lot of things, and I'm like, am I wood? Like, is it that God created me without talent, without gift or nothing? Like, I don't know what am I going to do with my life? Like, I was not looking at the age I was working at that time. I'm like, I'm supposed to be achieving things by this time. Like, I was feeling very lost, and I feel like it's okay. I started one of the YouTube videos that I started watching at that point, pointed it out to me to let me understand that it's actually a normal thing to feel lost. So, like, you're not God, so you don't know what your future holds. You're just trying. So it's okay to feel lost. And say no one really have life figured out. Those people that you're seeing on IG, that you're seeing them, you know, driving Lexus, wearing the latest designers and everything, at the point in time in their life, they didn't have it figured out. We're all just, you know, ruggeding it. I don't know if that's an English word. Like, we're just, you know, hustling. Everybody's just trying out different things to make it. So whatever thing later works for them, you just hear their success story. You don't know some of those things that has happened behind the scenes. So at the point in time, you're just going to feel like, okay, now what's next? And I was going to finish uni. I'm like, what if I didn't get my internship placement on time? What am I going to do? How am I going to be feeding myself? Blah 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 blah. I was just looking like, I don't know the next step to take in life. And I feel like this is also the moment that I am, because I'm about to be done with my internship, and I'm like, what's next? What's going to happen? What am I going to do? But it's okay. Like, it's fine, guys. It's actually fine. No one has it figured out. I'm going to keep saying this. I used to tell people, like, no one has it figured out. The fact that you're seeing them smiling and everything on social media does not mean that they just, you know, come out and everything is fine. They've done different things. Apart from those people that are lucky that their parents are billionaires, but I believe that 80% of those people that you're seeing on social media does not have it all figured out. at one point in time, and some of them are still struggling. They just don't post about it. So I actually don't need to compare myself to others. I feel like this is relating to the last point that I just shared. To compare yourself to others is a very, very toxic thing to yourself. The fact that this person is successful or is looking like they are successful does not mean that I am a failure. You should be your only competitor. And that's something that I've decided to do on my YouTube channel. Let me just use my YouTube channel as an example. When I started, I met a lot of small YouTubers that we started out like almost at the same time. And right in my presence, like right in front of me like this, I saw them, you know, skyrocketing. And I'm here still trying to get to 500 subscribers. At a point in time, I was seeing it as a failure, like, okay, maybe this thing is actually not for you and all that. But I believe in growth. The way I'm filming my video when I started out is not the same way I'm filming it now. The quality of my video then is different from now. Editing and everything, I am growing. The fact that I have genuine human beings watching me, and I have about 500 people subscribed to my channel without doing any extra thing, maybe like paying people to gather subscribers or buying followers and everything, is actually something. I can't make it if I keep comparing myself, because as I'm comparing myself, I'll start having this weakness in me, and which is going to start draining me. You like it or not, comparison will always drain you. And as soon as I learned that, I started to see that as a normal thing, and I celebrate with everybody. Like, even if I don't know you, if I see you upload something like, oh guys, I just hit 500,000 subscribers, or I just got my 500, I'm going to, if I can't comment, I'm just going to like it, and I'll move on, because I feel like it's a big deal to you. Do you understand? Like, it's an achievement, and me celebrating with you shows that one day you're going to celebrate with me as well. You see some of your friends, they're getting married, and you're like, what? Why am I still here? Why am I still single? See, your journey is different. I used to tell myself this at a point in time. I was getting, you know, sad about this marital thing, and I just look at myself and I'm like, I don't even have a problem. I am the one that chose to say I want to get to this certain level before getting married. I was actually the one that wasn't in a relationship for 4 years. So how am I supposed to get married at the age of 25 that my friends were getting married? So look at it. I was the one that decided to go and study 8 years course. I was the one that was closing doors to men when people were dating. So my journey is different from every other person's journey. So, and I've learned to stop comparing myself. Saving, guys. I would say that I realized this on time, but I didn't start acting on it on time. See, as soon as you enter your 20s, see, start saving, you know, like as soon as possible, as soon as you can, even if it's 100 naira per day. See, it goes a very long way. I didn't start saving until COVID period, and I would say that I wasn't strict with that saving. I spent everything in no time. But I would say that you should start saving in your 20s. So your retirement money, that one that you're going to spend when you retire, in your 60s and your 50s, start saving it as from now. Start investing that money. This is one of those things that you use to start, or like, let's say, foundation to how you are going to live your life in the future. Eliminating negative people. See, when you surround yourself with negative vibe, negative people in your life, you will not progress. And you need to understand that too much people, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. You can have 2 good friends in your life and you're doing very good and fantastically well, but if you have a lot of people in your life and you have mixture of good vibes and bad vibes, guys, it's not going to be okay for us. So I realized this on time, and I had to filter out a lot, because I'm like, if you check it, like, why is this person in my life? I can't even figure it out. And at the end of the day, I realized that so many people are like, you know, magnets. They're just attaching to you because of something they can benefit from you. I just, you know, start to define whatever thing that is between me and somebody. Do you know that you can have people in your life and you are doing very good and you are scared to share it with them? And this doesn't mean that your friends alone. It also has to do with like the people you follow on social media. There are some people that when you keep watching them, when you keep viewing their stories, you are weighing your life, you are seeing yourself as a failure. It's like one way or the other, you're comparing yourself with them, or the content they are shooting does not sit well with you. See, you need to filter them out. There are some specific kind of people that I don't have anything against them, but the content they shoot out it doesn't sit well with me. It affects me somehow negatively. So one way or the other, I just have to, stop watching them. I just have to stop reading what they have to post and everything. If I see you, if you look beautiful, I'm going to appreciate you, but the content you're shooting out is something that does not sit well with me, so I have to unfollow you. So self-love, love yourself. This is so underrated. Like, loving yourself is like number one thing in your 20s. A lot of people don't know this, and it doesn't really make sense. See, loving yourself builds self-confidence. It builds, this trust that you have in yourself. No one will ever completely love you the way you love yourself. If there is something you want to change about yourself, then put in the effort and do it and make it up. This is the only thing that will boost your confidence. If it is skincare you need to start doing, if it is, eating good food, going out, buying that clothes, self-love, just show yourself love. See, let me set an example to you guys. Like, if I need to get something and I feel like I have someone that maybe, let's say, birthday, maybe this person wants to do birthday and I'm thinking of getting this person gift, instead of buying that thing for myself, use the money and even add extra and go broke to satisfy that person, to gift the person. Why can't I use money and gift myself something tangible as well? Why am I depriving myself of the good things? I should also come first. You need something, get it for yourself. It means you don't even love yourself. You don't appreciate yourself, because appreciating yourself is you doing something that makes you happy. Intention will always be your guidance. Guys, learn how to listen to your gut. What is your soul? It is your partner. It is directing you. When your intuition is telling you something and you disobey, you will regret it. So always learn to listen to your gut. That's something that I've realized in my 20s. So that brings us to the end of today's video. If there are other things that you've learned in your 20s, please drop it in the comment section as well. Let's continue the conversation. Until next time that you're going to be seeing my face again, stay cool, stay calm, and be happy. Bye guys, I love you.